NASCAR. There was some talk of whether the team could switch points.
Whoa, guys, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I have never seen anything like that in my life.
He hit that wall a ton.
Oh, my gosh.
Michael's moving around in the car. My goodness, that car just hooked, went straight in.
It did that hook and go up the hill, man.
And that was a incredibly hard impact into the safer barrier.
Look at that safer barrier right there, how it just crushed all that stuff.
That speedy dry.
Oh, my Lord.
But that he walked away and waved to the crowd while walking to the ambulance after that impact is a great testament to safety of these cars and these racetracks today.
If there's been any fans, if there's been anybody in our industry that has questioned the car tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, take a
But a crash on the home stretch, a car upside down.
And that's
a
Richard
blue
Petty.
car, it is Richard Petty.
I jumped off the score stand and started running.
Buddy Baker was in the same boat and the same row as Petty. The Petty Enterprises teammates took off together, but Buddy Baker's day would end early.
And we've got trouble on turn number 4. Car number 30 is upside down. That's Walter Ballard's car. Buddy Baker also involved.
Ballard's car coming to rest right side up. We hope he's okay. Walter Ballard from Texas, the rookie last year, and he looks as though he's climbing out. Buddy Baker was involved in that one too, Pete.
Back to let Mears go back by. Also, his spotter, Jimmy Brickhouse, reports to the team that they may have some slight cosmetic damage with the crash.
Trouble in turn 1. Oh, car on its roof. Darrell Waltrip. Mark Martin is in it. One of the championship contenders.
Elliott Sadler, the Bolson of 38. Heavy damage.
That's Mark Martin's car right there. I couldn't really tell.
No steering at all. No steering at all, Mark said, but obviously he is okay.
Just tags the 30. Just tags him. Just doesn't take a whole lot. Michael coming here.
Poor Michael, he has no place. He makes contact with Rusty Wallace and Mark Martin.
That's what sent him over. Mark's the one that launched him.
Oh, man, those cars just getting by on the bottom tonight.
Trying to move to the inside and take that spot away and take the lead away from Newman, but Newman will have nothing of it.
Whoa, got trouble getting into 3, guys.
Joey Logano.
Big crash.
Oh, he's upside down. Over and over, Logano goes between 3 and 4.
No.
Our car will come back to rest on all 4 tires. Heavy.
Really just kind of a stack-up effect. Like was one of them got on the brakes and it's kind of forced. Yeah, look at Tony Stewart just missing this crash. Man, here's where it really gets exciting. Man.
We talked about that there's nowhere to go as you come off of these corners, and when something like this happens, you make a commitment, and you've got one opportunity really to miss this wreck. Tony Stewart did a great job. Some others got.
Terrible crash.
You okay, man? Can you hear us?
Back it down. We're not racing. Caution's out.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I mean, one moves and everybody moves, pretty much. Already moving. Steering wheel's off.
They're going to look to the rear because they think it's either a clutch or it possibly could be back in the rear end area. The crew going to work, they're going to look at the axle because they think that might be indeed what it is. He might have snapped an axle here.
And a trouble. Oh, we have a car upside down, rolling down the racetrack. That's the number 48 car, driven by Greg Sachs. Looks like Lake Speed also involved. Greg Sachs' car on its as he went into turn one. He was on the outside. Looks like Lake Speed might have lost an engine. At least he lost the car, and Greg hit him, and they both head to that wall. Greg Sachs hit it hard with the right front, and then the car gets upset and starts rolling over as they come down off of the wall. Barrel rolling. Look how high it goes into there, comes back down. Oh, over and over.
For Winston Cup cars and how strong they are. Look at that thing.
You can see the fire, Benny, under the hood of the car, and then it rests back on the top.
Jamaican Pride is not given any ground at all.
They got to remember, trouble back in the back.
Ryan Foster turns it around. Still no caution.
The cars keep going underway. Oh, my!
That's Jeff Jefferson on his roof.
Barrel rolls. Hard roll. Wow. Look at the window net comes down. He looks like he's okay. He just pulled the window net of that race car down, and man, did he go for a ride.
What a ride by Jeff Jefferson from Washington State.
It's the mogul here, pretty much out of control. Nothing he can do. Hard down on the right front. Man, hard impact. The roof flaps come up, but at that point, it was too late.
His teammate right behind him in that 10 car, Jim Warren.
Another tribute to the roll cages of these race cars. NASCAR.
Out of control goes Kenseth.
Over on his roof. A wild ride for the Daytona 500 winner, Matt Kenseth.
You see Matt moving in there. You can see him trying to get the window net down. There he comes out.
He's coming out. That's good to see. That was Katie Kenseth, his wife there. Looked for a minute like he might save it, but then got down there. Golly, this is tough.
Yeah, Matt really did a great job. If he goes up in front, he takes out 15 or 18 cars, so he did a great job of not creating that situation.
Bad trouble.
Okay, a terrible crash. Richard Petty's car has turned over 7 or 8 times coming off turn 4 and was just struck by another car. It's one of the most violent accidents we've ever seen at the Daytona International Speedway here as leader Darrell Waltrip squeezes through. Petty's car nosed into the wall, and then
the back end starts to go around, and it looks like it might have been tagged by the car number 73 of Phil Barkdahl, and you can see Petty's car just cramming and turning over up against the wall, and other cars coming in. There's Barkdahl hitting him as he came by, and the Eddie Beerswall car hitting one of the tires that came off the car.
Let's put him up in the 3rd place. A while ago we saw Jarrett and Earnhardt were capable of pull away a little bit. They're trying
trouble behind Rusty Wallace is turning over.
Rusty Wallace 20 feet in the air, spinning, crashing.
Well, I'll tell you, when they're running that close together and jockeying around position, you just know that things like this are going to happen. In July a couple of years ago. There it is again.
Another angle. Looks like Derek Cope was involved.
Yeah, he clipped the 30 car of Michael Waltrip. They got together.
And as you watch that, it reminds me a bit of the late Connie Saylor, who passed away just a week ago. Remember when he sailed down the backstretch, Ned? What a great racer he was, and died of cancer this past week. But he had an incident similar, except he went the whole backstretch upside down.